Hey Hornets, I'm Sam.
And I'm Eric.
Welcome to the 22nd episode of the 2017-18 season.
Today, we'll be looking at stories that will take us outside.
With club sports like Ultimate and Lacrosse, and UIL sports like track and tennis.
We will also be recapping the Mural project that our Keeling art classes have been working on.
All this coming up right now on KBTV. It's Tuesday, so it's a news day. Here's the buzz for this week.
Keeling is home to a lot of different sports, both UIL and club.
But most students don't know the difference between the two.
What makes a sports club and a sports UIL?
Reporters Eleanor Johnson and Brock Shiono find out the difference.
Keeling is known not only for its electives, but for its clubs as well. From Drama Club, to Magic the Gathering Club, to Cyber Hornets. But did you know that there are club sports? Unlike UIL sports, which have a tournament at the end of the year, club sports have unranked games against clubs from other schools.
I like club sports better because they're open to everyone and you don't really have to try out to get on the team.
Every Thursday and Friday, the lacrosse team is hard at work, coached by Miss Morledge and Coach Zach Matthew, practicing for their next game, improving their teamwork, and increasing their endurance.
It's a sport that students can try if they've never tried anything else. It's not something that you had to start when you were 5 years old. It's not something that you have to try out for and compete against others. It's fun and it's a learning process and it's a way to move your body and get to be an athlete and learn how to be part of a team.
Meanwhile, the Ultimate Frisbee team works hard, but at a different location. Every Tuesday and Thursday, the students meet at Rosewood Park. They're led by Miss Crouch, Mr. Natenberg, and Miss Kepner, who have all been to the Ultimate World Games.
When I graduated high school, I was determined to play in college. When I went to the University of Texas, it definitely opens up a more creative game. It was love at first thrill, honestly.
So the next time you're thinking about joining a club, consider a sport. This has been Eleanor Johnson reporting for KBTV.
Who knew that was the difference between the two?
Well, I sure did.
On the other hand of things, what's happening with UIL sports this spring?
Let's find out.
Reporter Laura Lashes investigates.
As the flowers bloom and the sun lingers in the sky, many 7th and 8th grade students participate in track or tennis. These athletes spend hours each week training to compete in UIL competitions, finding their motivation deep within themselves.
What motivates me is just I want to get better.
UIL stands for University Interscholastic League, and sports that participate in UIL, such as track or tennis, are intense and competitive. For each of these sports, a school's team is officially crowned zone champion each year. This calls for challenging training procedures to be exercised by the teams participating in the competitions.
Well, there's a lot of running, and even for the throwers, right? Like when they warm up, there's some amount of running just because, or leg strength training, just because those are full body events.
On the days of the zone track meets and zone tennis matches, 7th and 8th grade athletes will gather to participate in a competition that will test their skill and endurance. Several Austin schools will take part in these events.
A tennis match usually looks like us going to the Austin tennis courts or to a specific school, and the other coach and I start filling in the bracket with who plays who in singles and doubles, trying to get in as many rounds as we can before it's too late.
Keeling is already doing well in both track and tennis, and in the most recent tennis matches we have won more games than our competitors, and we believe that both our teams will keep up their hard work. This has been Faith Steed reporting for KBTV.
So many changes are coming to the sports here at Keeling.
Another change is the new mural being painted.
Keeling art classes have a chance to add something beautiful to the Keeling campus.
I can't wait to see the finished product.
Reporters Ariana Mendez looks to find more information on the mural.
The inside halls of Keeling Middle School are filled with creativity. From live displays to student work to hand-painted murals, the school is rich in culture, so much so that the artistic displays are spilling over to the outside.
I believe that art is an outlet. I think that in a society like ours, where violence isn't accepted, art is a good way to express yourself.
Celebrating the history of Keeling and its surrounding community, the new mural being created by advanced and intermediate art students, along with local artist Ethan Azarian, will become part of the neighborhood history it seeks to display.
Well, I think it takes us out of our normal daily routines, and a painting or a picture or a dance or a poem can all just change your outlook on how you think life is.
The student-driven concept incorporates school history and celebrates the life and art within their nearby 78702.
It's important because it allows you to express your emotions in like another way than just writing. Like it's kind of like the saying, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Like it's a lot easier to say what you want to say without actually having to write it out.
With paintbrushes in hand, students collaborate to create a masterpiece, leaving behind a lasting legacy, literally within the school walls. This has been Ariana Mendez reporting for KBTV.
Wow, those murals look pretty amazing.
Keep up the good work, Keeling art classes.
That's all the time we have for today. I'm Sam.
And I'm Eric.
See you next week for another episode of KBTV, Keeling's #1 news source.